matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome, folks, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, the home stadium of the Stanford Cardinals, as we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on last season's national champions, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So Stanford's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. And one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Kaiser. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking his end zone ahead. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the USC Trojans offense gets their first crack now. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Oh, the foul comes out. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. They break. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This quarterback on fire today.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. That's reeled in. It's Guzman. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Powering through a tackle. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards.
Start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He's got it. There's room to run. What a catch by the sophomore.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Wood. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rourke. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're
headed for the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. Muscles past the defender. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Dropping back. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. It's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
They've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinal! See if they can convert the point after. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
QB to the tight end for a completion. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the 1st half. And is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rival... Chubb plays out.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The short completion at the tight end. Brought down, but broken tackle to lose a solid game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And the Trojans are going to keep this drive moving.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
To throw, it's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal, to put them on top now. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. He finds some space. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Kaiser. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
We're getting a scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, and it's a big play with 31.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. They keep him off bounds with a run. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Stanford.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Brown. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the left side.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And the coverage team finally gets it, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play, running right. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Clock with the running game. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ward. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Back to throw. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Fires it to the wide end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Kalapateas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Leaning on the run game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He's going to hand this off. They bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The public team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.